Hey guys, I'm here today to share with you another design team project for craftsupplies1 and for Ginas Designs, and this is for the cross promotion. So I'm going to start out again with sharing with you guys the items from the shop that I used. So the first thing I used are these flowers right here, and these are the peach tone ones. And these are in the shop, and there's a lot of different colors of these. So those are the peach ones. And I also used the pink ones, which are super cute. Love these so much. And then I used some of these cream flowers right here. So they come in cream. And then on my project, I also used the white. And then I used my favorite flowers, of course, which are these ones. And then I used some of these little white ones right here. The ones actually I used, I'm just kind of showing you guys this one. They're just a little bit bigger than this one. But this is basically what they look like. And then I used the dainty trim right here. And I actually colored this up some on my project. And then I used this trim. This is actually the last piece that I have of it. Love this trim so much. So I used this one and kind of used a lot of it, I guess. I was also using this on another project and I was cutting it apart, but this is the last piece that I have, but it's super cute. And then I used a little bit of this trim right here, just super pretty. It's like pink iridescent pleated trim, super gorgeous. I love it. And then I used this trim right here, which I also love. Super gorgeous, and this is available in a lot of different colors. Like the little edging comes in different colors, and there's also different colors for the organza in the shop, so I'll just have to check it out because there's a lot of different ones. Let me think. I think that's all. Well, actually there's a couple more products I used, but I used all of what I had, so I'll show you those when I show you my project. So now I'm going to show you guys the ones from Ginas Designs that I used. So I used two pieces from this doily pack right here. This is the cardstock doily set 1. So I used two smaller ones, but one of them you can kind of see, the other one you could barely see, which is unfortunate because they're super cute, but they kind of got covered up. But I used that, and then I used a few pieces from this set, which is the butterflies and dragonflies. So I used a couple of dragonflies and a couple of the smaller butterflies. And then I used a couple pieces from this pack, and I'm not sure what this one is because it didn't have a name on it. But I used that, and then I used 3 of this pack, which is the Garden Fairies Large. And as you can see, these are really good size, but I was actually able to fit in 3, so I was really excited. And when I first saw these, it just totally like had this idea in my head of like a fairy garden, to where like you see them like dancing around, you know, it's like something you would see on like a movie or something. And they're like in the garden and they're dancing around, and so I don't know, I just kind of had this idea in my head when I saw these. So I was like, I'm gonna totally make a project of some kind of garden or something to where I could use these, and I really like the way my project came out. So I'm gonna pause you guys for 1 second so I could get my project in place, because it's kind of hard to get it all in picture, so I'll be right back. Okay guys, so this is the project that I made, and I'm gonna have to move my camera so I can kind of get this all into frame. So as you can see here, let me get that to focus. I made this shadow box, and this is made from a lid of a Tim Holtz configuration box, and I'll show you guys that in a second. So this is my little fairy garden, as you can see. So this is the whole thing, and I'm gonna bring you guys in and sit you down so I can kind of explain everything here. So, you know when you buy the configuration box and it comes with the box, and then there's the lid, you know, the piece you take off that has the clear piece on it. So when I did a project that I showed you guys, the Parisian themed configuration box, I didn't use the lid, and I just had it there. And if you guys know me, you know I don't like to waste stuff, and I like to try to make something out of anything. So I totally wanted to do something with the lid, and I was trying to think of what I could do, and then I started thinking of this project that I wanted to do, and I was thinking I could do like the garden in a shadow box, and then I was like, oh wow, I could totally use the lid from my configuration box and turn it into a shadow box. So that's what I did. Let's see. So here, I'm going to pick this up and show you guys. So as you can see, like, here's the back part, and this is where, you know, normally the lid would be like that, and this is the clear part. So I put this paper inside, and it was double-sided. This is the Bow Bunny Primrose paper, and it was just a 12 by 12, and I cut it down to fit in here. And I glued the plastic piece down with some fabric tack, and then just glued the paper on top of that from the inside, and just put some fabric tack around it to hold it in. Let that dry. I also painted the configuration box, go back to this side, with this Heidi Swap spray. This is the blush. And I just really just put my paintbrush inside and brush it on there because I really like the effect that it gives. And as you guys know, I've been using this thing like crazy, and it's like down to here, and so I'm almost out, but I really loved working with this color, and I've been using it a ton, so I'm gonna have to try to find another one of these bottles before they're gone. So I painted the whole thing like that, and then I'll show you guys the side here. I cut some more paper, and I just did strips of it, as you can see underneath here. And then I put this organza trim on, and then this braided trim that's just from my stash. And I did that all the way around except for the bottom so it would sit flat. So after that, I'm gonna put you guys in a little bit closer. I had these different sprays in my stash, and I thought that would be perfect for like the base part. So I glued those in. As you can see, they go all the way down, and then there's one on this side that goes up, and then I just added some flowers to it. And it was too dark and too much green for the look that I was going for, so I just went over it with some paint, and I used this Craft Smart light pink, and just kind of dry brushed it on there a little bit on all the flowers, just to kind of make it flow a little bit better. And sorry if you hear my cat, I don't know what's wrong with her. Then for the fairy girls that I showed you, okay, so this is one, she's up here at the top, and then there's that one in there, and she's standing, and then there's this one down here, and she's kind of like sitting watching everything. And I also painted those with this paint right here. I let that dry, and then I just kind of lightly sprayed over them because I just wanted to give it like this effect where, this one's kind of a better to look at, see, with like the little spots and stuff. I just thought that looked kind of cool, and I just sprayed it with some of this spray right here that I love. And then once that dried, I'll show you guys. I stickled up all their wings. Of course, they're fairies, so they need sparkly wings, in my opinion. So I did her wings, and then you can see her wings are kind of sparkly, and then her wings are sparkly. So I did that, and then with the things in the background, the sprays, I just started adding some flowers, like these flowers that I love. Let's see if I can get my camera to move some. And then these ones that I showed you guys, those. And then I added, what else did I add? Put some little flat back pearls throughout. And then like right here, if you can see it, that's one of the doilies. And there's also one back here, but you can barely see that one because it got covered up. But I just thought they looked really cute. And luckily this one still kind of shows a lot. So, yeah, you could see that. Added, if you can see here in the bottom, there's that pleated trim with the white polka dots. That's from craftsupplies1. And this was the last bit that I had, so I didn't have it to show you guys. But I put a piece along the bottom, and then if you can see up there along the top. And I just thought it was really cute. And I also, behind this butterfly right here, there's a piece of that trim as well. Can't really see it all that great, but I kind of bunched it up to look like, kind of like a flower that the butterfly was sitting on. And then, let's see, I added here at the bottom, focus, there we go, there's that pink pleated trim, and I just kind of folded a piece together just to kind of make it kind of look like it was part of a flower. But I really liked that, how it's like iridescent and stuff, and I just thought it would go really well. And I wanted to use it somewhere, but I was kind of running out of space, so I just needed a little something down here. So I put a piece of that and then added this flower that I showed you guys. And then these little flowers right here I use also come from craftsupplies1, but I only had a couple and I used them all on this project. So that's one, and they are pink, and they focus. They come with these little stamens in the middle and these pearl sprays, and they're super cute. And then over here, you can see like this flower right here that I added. Why are you not focusing? This ribbon flower is from craftsupplies1, and I ran out of those as well, but it's super cute. And then I added some of these flowers, and then the white one that are from craftsupplies1. And then if you can see on the inside over here is that crochet trim that I showed you guys, and I kind of just dab some of the Heidi swap spray on them. And these ones over here I cut apart, and this is another trim, and I also used the rest of that one up, and I did the same thing on both sides. You can see that, but that was all that I had left, so put those there. And then like on this side is another one of those flowers that's I was telling you guys about that was on the other side, and I put one there and then added one of those other paper flowers there. And then I kind of just wanted to be like everybody kind of was doing something, like all the little fairies. So like I made her kind of seem like she's just watching everything that's going on and, you know, enjoying herself, and kind of like this one's over here like dancing around and having fun. Her little feet are all like one sticking up. It's really cute. So she's just kind of dancing around, you know, enjoying herself. And then I put this one here at the top because I just thought like she's kind of just daydreaming and looking off into space, kind of like in her own world, and has her own thing going on. So she's sitting at the top, and so I really like the way those came out. And then here at the top, how could I show this to you guys best? Okay, I'm going to lift you guys up. So here you can see the top. I added a bunch of flowers from craftsupplies1. There's some more of those ones. I added a few at the top, and then here's like the peachy ones. And this key right here also comes from craftsupplies1. And I just kind of wanted to make it look like an extension of the garden on top, because I wanted to put her at the top. So I didn't want her just to be sitting up there playing, you know. So I just kind of made her her own little like extension of the garden at the top. And then all around the box and the inside, or the front I should say, I put that dainty trim, and I just kind of put some of the Heidi Swapp spray on it. And I did that all the way around. Then I, after it was all done, because like I said, you know, it was going to be a garden, and you can't have a garden without flying things, you know, because it's a fairy garden. So what I did with the items from Gina's store is I went through and I wanted to leave them the color that they were, the chipboard color. And then I stickled all of them up. So down here, as you can see, there's this dragonfly. And they're kind of looking gold. I think it's just because of my lighting, but they're not really that gold in person. So this one I put like, she's just here kind of hanging out on some flowers and, you know, kind of seeing what's going on. And I wanted to wait till I was done with everything before I started adding the chipboard pieces from Gina's store, because like the flower or the butterflies and the dragonflies and stuff, they need to be sitting, you know, on top of the flowers because that's what they do. So I had to wait till everything was done before I started adding that stuff. So there's one of the dragonflies, and then if you can see right there, there's another one of the butterflies, and she's stickled up, and she's just sitting on one of the leaves. Really, really cute. And then if you could see back in there, right there, there's another one, and she's also just sitting on a leaf, just kind of hanging out, having a good time. And then here up in the corner, I used this giant one, and she's super, super cute. I love her, and I only had two, and I had used it on another, well, the other one on another project, and so I was like, I know I have to put this one in there because she's gorgeous. So I stickled her up, stuck her up here, and then also, if you can see right there, there's another one of the dragonflies, and she's also just sitting, chilling, looking at everything that's going on. And then here at the top, there's this big dragonfly right here who's just, you know, hanging out, having a good time, and stickled her up. And then here at the top, there's another dragonfly, and then, sorry for the movement, you guys. If you can see right here, there's a butterfly, and I just think they came out so cute. They're like the perfect accent for the garden, I think, anyways. And then, you know, like, if you've seen, like, on the cartoons or whatever, and you see, like, you know, the fairies, and they're, like, moving around and stuff, and you see, like, those little, I'm not sure what they're called, the little floaty things that are kind of just floating around in the air, and sometimes they're, like, sparkly and whatnot. Well, obviously, I couldn't just have stuff floating around in the air, because, like, it wouldn't work, but I added this trim right here from my stash, and it just is kind of like my crafty interpretation of those little flying things. So instead of like being able to have them all kind of floating around, you know, in the little garden, I just added some of those. So it kind of just is like the little, how come I can't think of the name of those? I know I'm going to be down and be like, oh my god, that's what they're called, but that's kind of my interpretation of those little things, because I just thought this trim was really cute. It's clear, and it's kind of iridescent, and it kind of just reminded me of those little floaty things. So I put that up, and then over here, where these two pieces connect, I added this little bow and this little plastic heart just as a little accent. And then up here, where these ones meet up, I added this little bling piece right here that's super, super cute. I really like it. I think that's about it. It's actually, I mean, you guys know these kind of projects are very, very time consuming. But like, I personally, like when I'm creating stuff, I totally just get like lost in what I'm doing. And even though, you know, these projects can take like 15 hours or whatever, you know, 10, 15 hours, to me, when I have the chance to sit down and just start working and not have anything else to worry about, I can just get lost in my project and like I'll be working and then like look up and it's been like 5 hours and I'm like, what? So even though this is like very time consuming, I had so much fun doing it, and I was just so inspired by like, especially these fairy pieces. Like, totally had something like this in my mind when I saw those pieces, and there's still like 3 more. I mean, these are like huge, and I still have like 3 more I could use on another project, which I will at some point. But I was totally inspired just by those pieces for this specific project, and I love the way they came out. And if you guys are interested in that stuff, make sure you check out Gina's shop, because she has all kinds of stuff. Like, when I picked out my design team stuff, you know, I got what I would like, and like there was so much stuff to choose from, and there's like pretty much like something for everybody. So you need to just check it out. I mean, I really can't explain it to you guys, but this is like all so very inspiring, and I just was like, what? I loved it. And of course, as always, you know, all my beautiful trims and flowers and stuff that I get from Julie at craftsupplies1, always inspired by everything that she sends me. So this is my interpretation of a fairy garden and a shadow box kind of rolled together. So I'm going to give you guys a little overview again. And sorry this video is so long, but there's just so much going on that you have to see it all. So make sure you guys check out craftsupplies1 and Ginas Designs. Of course, the links will be below. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think my idea came out well? Let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.